Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards and a Jaguar first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Out of the Wildcats.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 15. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7. Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
PAT up and good by Rosas. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go any...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Rosas lining up for the
huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This one up to about the 38. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
He was a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
38-yard line.
Now Murray. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Yo, 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 yo.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. That's complete, right around the 8. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Now Murray again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Isabella, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Raymond Calais on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Down and long.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, check.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards, and the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, switch gears.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Murray on the
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Madden. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check Mike 27. Let's go one more. Here we go.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jim. Easy.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Marlon Mack.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's not going to get it. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Easy, quick. Switch.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Bang, bang. Come back. Bang, bang. Shoot.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
He's checking credit.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, it's Mack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences, and this is what they work on. Every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
On the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third.